what kind of environment do you thrive in? Okay. Alright. Then match it with your team's actual working style, not the ideal one. What do I do when someone isn't working out?
Fit for the company. Now, what would you advise? Like, what would you advise? Is it that you continually give the person more space just because you want your company to be the right cultural?
No, sorry. Two more questions. We're working with time, so yeah.
Okay, so for me, I hosted TV. Okay, because I noticed that whenever I do a project, you always come with I thought. You didn't thought when we are setting the SOPs of this event.
Yes.
And when we are done, when it's a deadline to you just come with I think we should change it all. Then you can't give me 3 hours deadline.
Yes.
So what I do is I post her, then I submit it. Then whatever she thought, she will do it by herself.
Yes.
So how do I manage such kind of leader?
Okay. No. Alright, thank you. Okay, so now you manage up. What that means is you need to have everything documented because you could get fired for doing this. Okay, what I mean is whatever she says, whatever thoughts that comes to her head at any point in time, document it. And over time, it could be in your monthly report. Okay, can I see? It could be in your monthly report telling your manager that I am not comfortable with it. It affects the way that I work. If you're in a company that values feedback, it will change. Okay? So manage up. What that means, do you understand what I'm trying to say?
So I've done this.
Okay.
The report was just like manage her, she's here for the period of time, she will go, work continue and all that. And it's stressing me.
Okay. Alright. What you could do is
Can I try?
yes, please.
Okay, sorry. I still think the answer is managing up. But managing up is a critical skill set to thrive. Because when you want to manage up, the goal of managing up is understanding your leader. Now, you've done the natural thing, which is reporting, that didn't work. But you need to understand the leader you have. When you understand the person who is your manager, everybody communicates differently, everybody understands differently. When you understand how this person understands, how they work, and you apply that to your process, it might be a bit tricky at the beginning, because obviously you might have to bend a little bit. But by the time you do that, you'll be able to then sometimes preempt what they are thinking and be able to sort of answer what they like. You know how when you are at work, yeah, sometimes you cannot. Some leaders are very weird because they would not tell you clearly what they want. They don't even know what they want. So they have it in their head and they naturally assume that you should know it. But that's where managing up comes. And the truth is, for you to really thrive in the workplace, especially now when you're working in a very remote culture, where you have companies everywhere, managing up is the biggest skill you need. Because once you have your manager in the palm of your hand, every other thing becomes easy. So basically, understand your manager. And it might take time. Be patient, understand your manager. The same way you would treat, bad analogy please, but the same way you would treat a child. When you want to manage the child, you would understand the child, you know when the child would cry, you know the things the child likes. That's how you manage your manager. So your manager isn't just supposed to manage you, you're also supposed to manage your manager. And when you do that, before you know, both of you become like this, and every work that you do would almost be like you can read the person's mind, and your work will become more amplified.
Thank you very much. Yes, that's an amazing answer. Thank you. Do we have any other questions? Okay, please take that mic. Okay.
So, I read this line that said that that care about your workers or your staff, outside of the job.
Yes.
Now, assuming you're working with someone that has problems, family problems, and it's affecting their work.
Yes.
And you really cannot help them in any way to relieve that problem. What is the next logical or proper step to take?
Zion. Is that all questions? Okay. So first of all, we don't plan for bad things to happen, especially when maybe this person is like really competent and is really helping your business. If it's at the initial stage, maybe they just employed them like yesterday and something is dying in their house, you have to like give them time to like find your priorities, because you cannot just come now and you're having all of these issues. You let them find exactly what's important to them, and then you know whether you're going back to job market to get someone else. But then if it is someone who has proven their loyalty, you give them time. I've had a situation where someone had an illness and for like 4 months they were not working. Okay, they were still working at the company, but it was something that they had to go for a surgery, but their job still remained when it came back, because this person is loyal, this person is competent, they add value to your company. So that's what you're going to weigh if you're going to let somebody go based on their problems. Do you understand?
How long?
It depends. If you can create a system that works in your absence, then you're good. If you cannot, then you get someone else to work with them, or get someone else temporary. Do you understand? I think I have answered all the questions. Okay. All right, yes, you can ask me personally. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A round of applause for us.
Thank you very much. Can we just celebrate her again? So yes, first off, thanks everyone for coming. My name is Lutita. I feel excited being here. First edition, and we have this amount of people here. It feels really great. When I came in, I think it was the speed networking session, and it was just amazing seeing everyone connecting. I think, you know how normally when you hear Pokako they do event, you now hear that people are coming together. You naturally expect everybody to just come and do like this. You know, everybody, well, when I came in, I saw everybody, you know, having a conversation, and it felt really great. So, can we just celebrate ourselves? And a big thank you to the amazing woman who just spoke. Really great. We all talk about building products, but sometimes people forget the people part of things. And you could build an amazing product, but people can kill it, right? So we would plan to put everybody's numbers together in like a WhatsApp group, and then the goal would be to sort of, it wouldn't be one of those WhatsApp groups where people come and tell you that Tinubu is important tomorrow. They're not doing that. We would love the WhatsApp group to avoid all the noise, and then from time to time, we would then be posting opportunities. And opportunities it doesn't just have to be jobs. It could also be funding opportunities. Because sometimes you see that some people who have connections can tell you that, oh, there's this grant. They're ready to give $50,000 to maybe women in tech, for example, or founders who are building fintech product or media or health tech product, for example. And you might not know about it, that you're building, that you're here looking for that guy that will give you $1 million. You don't go in house 6 times, you can never answer you. So those are the kind of opportunities that we aim to do. And one of the things we will try to do, we know it's not perfect, but we would also try to verify these opportunities the best way we can. So that we don't put a job one day and somebody goes there and you think you're going for a job, but they tell you to come and sell products. I don't know if any of you have had that experience before when you go for a job. When I came to Port Harcourt first, I went to one building, I can't remember the building, I think it was in Malvern. They said it was a job. So we got there, we were plenty, and I'm like, which guy is so maybe we can't find job. So we got there, and then you see one guy will come and tell you, so let's be serious now. You know you can be anything you want to be. Like, it's funny, but among millionaires here, all you need to do is apply yourself. It is for you to be motivated, because this one, and they were talking like, my guy, when this job starts. And then the guy was done and he was like, after everything, they come and tell us, want to tell us that we should come and register first. First, you don't have a job, and looking for tell me to register, should man pay money to register. Somebody, you want to tell me that I'll come and sell to you. Come on. Bro. Like, it's hard, but come on, have mercy on us. So that's what we're going to try to do. We'll verify the jobs, and then at the same time, we'll also be posting them. So once again, thank you so much for coming. If you do have opportunities that you have companies that you want to hire for, or your company is hiring, Fred is behind. Fred, can I see your hand, please? Where's Fred? Okay, can I see your hand? Can you just print him? Yes, just print. So just print him, and then you can write the name of your company or the name of the job that you have. So we have 2 people. Hi. Oh, you did like this. I thought you were raising your hand. Okay, you're saying hi to her. Right. So if you have, just write your name with him, and then we will see if we can give you like a minute or two to just talk about the opportunity. But outside of that, hey, it's Friday. I don't know about you all, but I am tired. Work was tough, so I am really tired, and I came here to enjoy myself. So we would be having a game. I don't know, a lot of you will know Kahoot. So we'll do Kahoot, and let's see how. Oh, this guy, let's say you don't play already. The guy already in phone already. It seems like you're. Okay, so I will give her the mic, and she will just explain the game to us. It's pretty simple. All you have to do is just scan the code, sign up virtually, and then we'll play it, and then we'll basically be seeing the questions, and we could also see like a leaderboard. So we'll know who actually is, top of the leaderboard. And just maybe, you can touch somebody's heart and they might give you something for being the first person. I didn't promise you anything, I said maybe. The word there is maybe. Exactly. So, are you ready? Okay, she's almost ready. So while we're waiting for her to get ready, another thing happening here today is, so she's been going around trying to sign people up for Sterling Bank, trying to open a Sterling Bank account. One of the plus side of having a Sterling Bank account is the fact that right now they're doing like a zero charge thing. So it means that when you're doing transfers and all of these things, no charges at all. Pretty amazing. So all you need to do is she's amazing, just reach out to her. Registration is free, right? So open an account is free. And then you get it free. Oh wow, a free card for 1 card. What does the card do exactly?
Gives you access. So the Cafe One card gives you 25% off on co-working, 5% off on whatever you take at the counter, and makes you a Cafe One member. So the card does expire, and you can use it at any Cafe One location of your choice. So we are in about 20 locations currently. So wherever you are and you have a Cafe One location around, you can always use your card. Thank you. So please, when I come to you, please just to download the card. I'll give you free Wi-Fi. You download the app, I'll sign you up and give you a free Cafe One card. You can also get a free Sterling Bank card as well.
That's what you will lead with. You always mention the free things first. You want to ask a question? You don't count, open new one. Sorry. If you open a new one, you get the freebies. Who wants to try? Who wants to get?
Can I try again?
Without talking too much, I am gay.
He is gay, no, you're not gay.
Who wants to try? Who wants to go next? You want to try? Okay.
I don't believe you're from the I rather believe you're gay.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you're gay or not, you don't concern me. I don't believe you're from Port Harcourt.
So what's it like? It's not from Port Harcourt. Okay. What else wants to try? What else wants to try? But wait. Why is there shouting about him being gay or not? Like, funny enough, let's not just have it. Because I don't get why we are bothered about people's sexuality. There's hunger in the land. What's your sexuality when you're hungry? I'm eating. No, but it's true now.
It's not true. It's just I'm
Oh, okay. Next, what's your problem? Wait. Confess, Pedro. You spend all this time working on your product, and I ask you what's your product, and you say it's a long story. It's not like so. But seriously, no, don't worry. You're saying no. So, say ladies first. So we have the next speaker around, and we will be inviting the next speaker really soon. So let's just do yours quickly, and then we go down the line.
okay.
Oh, sorry.
I like girls.
You like fat girls? What is that?
I like bread.
You like bread?
3. I'm single.
Wait, are we doing hook up here? Please, I don't understand. So I'll just pick two more people and then we'll go hard and then we'll wrap up. The first one you like? Yes. What's the first one? You like fat girls? That's all. How do you like?
Now my guy, you know, like
Who wants to go? Who wants to go? One more person. One more person. Thank you. Okay, so let's head into it. What's it like? You don't like fat girls?
Nobody should.
No, I get that. It's your preference.
I'm not fat now.
So this is the last one, and then we'll invite the next speaker.
Electra.
You're what? A lecturer. Interesting.
I am allergic to wheat.
To wheat. Okay. Okay, wheat flour. Oh, okay.
I'm allergic to wheat.
Okay.
I'm not Nigerian.
She's not Nigerian.
And I visited 7 countries before the age of 10.
You visited 7 countries before the age of 10. Oh, this is a hard one. Who wants to try?
The first one is.
The first one. She's allergic to wheat, if you like. Okay, who wants to go? She's allergic to what? The first one. She's allergic to wheat. Who wants to go again? Who wants to try? Who wants to try? You want to try? Go check. Who wants to try? Okay.
Like I'm preaching about the second one.
Okay, she's not Nigerian. The first one is wheat, the second one is she's not Nigerian. The third one is she had visited 7 countries before she turned 10.
I think the second one is the lie.
She's not Nigerian. Okay? You'll be surprised, some people are not Nigerian. You can be from the other world and still not be Nigerian. You know. What's the last one? So are we ready? Are we ready? Okay. We can go one more round. Yes, I know it. I'll try. Let's see.
Which kind of boy is this?
Wait now. Wait. You do 100 push-ups. Okay, that's the truth. Go on here. Let's just aim first. Continue. You have 2 weeks.
Streak on there.
Where? On which platform?
On GitHub.
GitHub. 2 weeks streak. You're putting it video. Interesting. So the first one is 100 push-ups. The second one is 2 streak on GitHub. The third one is a YouTube video every day, every week. Okay. So who wants to try? 100 push-ups. What do you mean? See, check the height system. So everybody's saying 100 push-ups. 2 weeks streak. Why do you think the 2 weeks streak is impossible?
He's a developer. He knows.
I'm asking him why.
He knows.
Why is it impossible? Why do you think he cannot do 2 weeks streak? Yes, I know it is possible. It takes a lot of work. So you think he's not committed?
So wait, 100 push-up is easier than 2 weeks streak.
So, wait now, which one? Wait. So you have 2 weeks streak. And you can do 100 push-ups. Wait, go. Hey.
So it's two lies and the truth. That's why
You didn't mention that.
I don't 100 push-ups every day, but I do five. I don't 100 push-ups. Five days now. He said that a day 100 push-ups. I'm doing five. Now in a day now, 24 hours in a day. When I do 5 after, yes now.
No, but wait, if you can't, it's possible to do 100.
Yes now.
Yes, now, if you do 20,
20 is too much. 5 every hour. I'll get 100. 24 hours a day.
you don't have a job.
5 every hour now. As a coach, I do 5 push-up.
But wait. See, let's test something. Come. Even if you do not go, let him do 20. 20. Come on, do 20.
Even me, I will do 20.
20 is easy, I'm sure.
Even me,
Wait, every count. Wait, now, I want to count now. Let's count. See, everybody's interested. She's moving attention. Now, let's go.
Nah, 20 na smart. Even me, I go do 20.
Let's go. Wait, are we ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 10, 11.
18, 19,
18, 19, 7. Why 17? Why is it not? That's 17 we did. Let's invite the next speaker. So, please hand over the mic to you.
Okay, so thank you very much. The next speaker is someone who I'm honored to bring on because he's one of the people who have lifted the Protocol ecosystem quietly on this track. And he's looking at it, they have not done it. They have said that they're for 10 years and counting. I think you should see it. But let's give a round of applause. Yeah, good evening, everybody.
Okay. I'm sure. Okay, so when I got this invite, I'm really thinking, what am I going to tell founders? You know, you guys are doing awesome. And I'm also just trying my best to be a founder because, according to my friend Dangote, he said that when we all die and go to heaven, God should give us a special space. Because being a founder in this country is more difficult than rocket science. And if you try to do something in Port Harcourt, I'm not saying Lagos, if you try to do something in Port Harcourt, you will understand what we're really talking about. I will start from my time as community head and moving to when I started moving to product development, and I can tell you a difference to all these things. How do I know it's very difficult being a founder in Port Harcourt? Started from when I started managing communities, and we needed sponsorship, right? I think back then, that was in 2016, we wanted to organize an event here in Port Harcourt and reach out to some companies in Port Harcourt. And they all told us to our faces that their customers don't reside in Port Harcourt. So there's no need for them to sponsor an event in Port Harcourt because the market that they are really into, they don't have them down here. And some reached out to them and they told us that we need to write to their headquarters in Lagos to get funding for an event we want to do in Port Harcourt. And this has really been battling over time. I reached out to a friend of mine that we started tech together. He runs a tech company right now, fully remote, more of document signing. They even got funded at some point and they exited too at some point. The company that bought them is in the US. They are Nigerians building a tech company here in Nigeria, but they sold low-key and no tech blog carried it. Before selling, or before the guy made sales, I think that was in 2019, I was organizing an event, DevFest, we got about the event. I wrote to him, I was like, dude, come and sponsor DevFest. We have close to 1,000 persons coming for DevFest and the rest. And the guy told me the same thing. That yes, they have close to 3K active users. They have close to 1K plus customers. You know, they are different between users and customers. For those of us that don't know, if you are using Figma, you that keeps creating different drafts every time and keep designing on Figma and you're not paying to use Figma, you are what? A user. A customer for Figma is companies that pay or individuals that pay for Figma subscription are what? Customers. So I'll be throwing these particular terms around so that we can be aware. So these guys said they have like close to 3K users and they have like 1K customers. And he can tell me to my face that all these users and customers are people some in Asia and a good number in the United States. And because of that particular information, there's no reason for him to sponsor an event here in Port Harcourt. That's just from a community point of view. And then, as a founder too, I've been building a couple of products and you reach out to people to fund and you start hearing things like, oh, is Port Harcourt a place that if you're trying to reach out to people abroad to sponsor your event? Or like, are you in Nigeria? Yes. Where do you reside in Nigeria? Before you reply, the first thing they say is what? Lagos. That's the first thing they tell you. Like, you still be typing your reply. You're typing O-R-T space H-A, and the guy has typed Lagos, just 3 simple words. And you're not saying, no, Port Harcourt. I'm like, tell me about Port Harcourt. You're not starting explaining Port Harcourt to them. Oh, it's southern part of Nigeria, the oil is there, and every other thing. And over time, it's been a big bottleneck for us down here. Big one, because you even go to Lagos, and even Lagos will be telling you that staying in Port Harcourt, that Port Harcourt is not safe. You get? That Port Harcourt is not safe, that they have plans for funding, and they don't even think about Port Harcourt people and thinking about funding. And that's another different ballgame. I think sometime in 2021, there was this event we had a partnership with Kent Sarowa Innovation Hub. Then I was the state coordinator for TechWest STEM Academy. So just a brief rundown. TechWest is an NGO in Lagos, and they have like a plan there in Port Harcourt to teach 300 kids STEM education. STEM is programming, robotics, and the rest. So I was, let's say nominated to be the lead for River State. And so after reaching out to schools, that's another different ballgame, trying to reach out to governments just to teach students in schools for free. And the Commissioner of Education in River State, I don't know who was there, was telling us to pay them so that we can go to secondary schools and teach kids for free. And I'm like, sir, you're not paying, no, it's free. And the guy said, no, we have to pay them. Like, we even went with the kids. They had like electronic kits, full course tutorials that students would get. I didn't have to come down to GDG Port Harcourt to get people to volunteer to go to these schools to teach these kids. I'm going a lot of volunteering was not the problem. Got people that were going to volunteer for us that would teach web development, teach Python and the rest to go to schools. But the problem was getting government schools for us to go to. Let's just keep that aside. Then after that, they now sent somebody down to River State there, the company that was trying to sell their 3D printing machines stuff. I think the guys were from Egypt or so. And after we sent in the location to them, where we wanted to use them, Kent Sarowa Innovation Hub, somewhere around Lagos bus stop, people guys were there. And we got a message back that Lagos bus stop is a noble area. That if that's the venue we're going to use, that they are going to cancel the event. That we should look for a venue somewhere around here. They were specific. That we look for a venue somewhere around here. And then we're going to about sorry, I think we have to like get a very small, somewhere around the road. He said them to the capacity and they are cooking. No problem. Yes, around will definitely go down twice the size. But the reason is God, that God is not safe. What am I saying? Like